Please resign. Green co-leader Chloe Swarbrick made an extraordinary public plea to embattled MP Darleen Tana today to resign from Parliament. Tana has agreed to resign from the Green Party. It follows an investigation into her involvement in alleged migrant exploitation at her husband's bike business. Now, Stuff broke the story back in March, and the resulting investigation raised enough questions for the Greens to conclude Tana's conduct had fallen far short of the party's values. Our senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch has the story.
Please resign.
Chloe Swarbrick can't get an answer out of Darleen Tana, so is taken to publicly begging.
The ball is presently in Darleen's court, and we continue to reiterate to her that she should resign.
The investigation into Tana's involvement in allegations of migrant exploitation was handed to the party late Friday night.
The content of the report is such that it is crystal clear to myself and Marama that Darleen Tana's behaviour falls far short of our expectations of any Member of Parliament.
The allegations were broken by Stuff in March. A worker came forward claiming he was owed $25,000 in missing wages by Tana's husband's company, Bikes and Beyond, and multiple cases had gone to the Employment Relations Authority.
I don't know nothing.
Tana worked for the company until 2019. Workers claimed she had further involvement subsequent to that and was involved in the alleged exploitation. Tana's husband, Christian Hoff-Nielsen, denied the claims in March.
She's had nothing to do with the business for many, many years.
Tana and Hoff-Nielsen were not at home nor at the business when we visited today.
Wondering if Darleen was here.
The Greens haven't released the report, but complainants have seen it. Stuff's Steve Kilgallen, who broke the story, understands it states Tana was involved in her husband's bike business long after her resignation in 2019.
I understand that the substance of the report is broadly similar to the things I was reporting on back in March and April. And a lot of this stuff was hiding in plain sight. The two ERA decisions were public record.
As the investigation rolled on, more allegations rolled in, including from Chuck Simpson.
They just, promised me, the world. And within 6 to 8 weeks, everything was pretty much the opposite of what they said.
He worked for Tana and her husband back in 2019.
It was, probably the most horrible part of the time that I've been in New Zealand, for sure.
He won an ERA ruling in December 2023 and was paid back most of the money. And despite apprehension about the neutrality of the report, feels vindicated by its findings. He says back their version of events.
Our story stayed consistent. We had, text messages, emails, and we had evidence. But Darleen and her husband didn't have any evidence. Their stories changed.
The Green Party seemingly had the same issue.
It is our view that Darleen Tana has been far from forthright or upfront with us. I feel utterly betrayed.
Chuck Simpson says now Tana must resign.
She should definitely resign from Parliament, but she should also come out and just kind of own it.
We are hoping that Darleen does the right thing here and resigns as a Member of Parliament. If she does not do that, then further discussions will ensue.
People need to know is that, they have hurt people, and for her to stay, as an MP and go with another party or be an independent, to me would just be the worst thing for the New Zealand, Parliament.
We're yet to hear Darleen Tana's take on that.
Well, OK, Jenna, we've just received a statement from Darleen Tana. Is she staying or going?
Yes, we have received a statement, and in no way does it address whether or not Darleen Tana intends to stay or go. In the statement, she says she did receive a copy of the report on Saturday morning and then attended the caucus meeting. She says she feels that at that caucus meeting, her fate was predetermined before the party had heard from her. She also says she feels that natural justice has not been followed throughout this process. She doesn't accept the findings of the report and has concerns about the way that it substantially misrepresents the level of her involvement in the business. She said this was an investigation into what she knew and when she told the party leadership what she told the party leadership. She's therefore deeply concerned by the party's summary of findings. The report doesn't say, she says, that migrant exploitation has occurred, let alone that she's responsible for it. So not going down without a fight. The Greens still do have an option on the table if they want to get her out of here through the waka jumping legislation. Now, it was worth noting that the Greens are vehemently opposed to that piece of legislation. Their former co-leader, James Shaw, even called it a dead rat that they had to swallow, but Chloe Swarbrick did not rule that out today. It is still an option on the table, and that should speak volumes.